All right, I'm going to go through how to digitize your line drawing. So first thing you're going to do is get a good photo of your line drawing, or scan it. If you happen to have a scanner, scan it. That's going to be your best bet. But if you're going to photograph it, which is what I had to do, try and find an area where you have good light, bright light, and it's even. Okay. So it's hard to tell here, but it's brighter in my upper right corner and darker in my left. And I'm going to have to work with it in Photoshop to even that out a little bit. So you'll want to lay your drawing on a flat surface and be directly above it when you photograph it, so that it's not distorted either. All right, so once you've opened it in Photoshop, which is just going to that home, click open and find where your image is. If your drawing is really small on your paper, you're going to want to crop it. So come to the crop tool, bring it in a little ways so you're fairly close to it. And then once you've done that, then you can press enter. We will be editing, or our artboard will be 8.5 by 11, but we can kind of expand that and adjust your composition. So just get be close up to your drawing when we're starting this process. All right, we're going to work in your layers. If for some reason you don't see your layers, you're going to go to Window and then click on Layers. It'll show up. If you're doing this process in Photo P, it's going to look exactly the same. They have it laid out just the same way. All right, then we're going to go to the half black, half white circle on the bottom. You're going to click on Levels. So we want to make this look like it's pretty much just black and white. So I'm going to bring up my highlights quite a bit. I don't want to bring them up so much that I start to lose the details of my lines. And then I'm going to bring up my midtones to try and even that out as well. Then once I've done this, I can try bringing down the darks, but you can see that I get a darker edge right here. So I don't want to bring that down too much. I'll show you how to fix that in just a second. All right, once you have that, then you're going to go to threshold. So on the bottom here, click threshold. And you can see this is converting it to just black and white. I can't see my lines very well, so I'm going to bring the threshold down, and I want to really look at my lines. They're nice and dark. Now what happens is down here it gets way too dark. So I'm going to show you a technique to help with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get part of it looking really good. Then I'm going to go to my layer mask here. I'm going to click on my brush tool. Make sure I've got black right here. My brush hardness is at about 20%. I'm going to make my brush big by using the bracket key. I'm just going to paint over this area. So what it does is it just masks out this area right here, so it doesn't apply the threshold, because I'll add a second one. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to go to your mask right here where it's black and white. You're going to right click and you're going to do add mask to selection. That's going to bring this up. We're going to invert it with a Command I. Oops. Actually, we'll do that later. We're going to do one more threshold. And I'm going to do Command I.